Heidi-ho neighbors, Radio Goji here, and welcome to Squeeze the World Toys. Today I'm going to be doing my final Boukenger video, and while this isn't part of the GoGo Gatai series, it is something else that I have here, so I figure I may as well show it off. This is Daikenjin Zubaan, which is a sword that can turn into a dude. Zubaan debuted a little bit later on into the show. I know it was sometime after Boukenger Silver showed up, but I think he predated Dai Voyager. I don't remember. I mainly got this because it was on sale. It doesn't really interact at all with the other robots or anything like that. It was on sale at the time, I should say. I still got this when Boukenger was still very much on. So this is a very old thing. But yeah, he's kind of like an extra warrior who helps out the Boukengers every so often. This is obviously the sword mode. It's more of a roleplay toy in this mode than anything like that. It does take two AAA batteries, which I have already taken the liberty of installing. There's a switch on here, and as you can see, the pommel jewel lights up. And on the hilt, there is a switch here, or button here. It's due to age, you do have to kind of have to really hit it, but there we go. Actually, you got to hit it from the right angle. And it will make noises, and the pommel jewel will light up. Transformation into his warrior mode, I think is what it's called, is exceedingly simple. I'm actually going to pan the camera up so that we can see it better. Now, the biggest, flashiest part of this comes in when you basically turn the dial on the hilt here. The arms spring up. And he talks. You push the entire body up, and this will actually also push up the pommel so that it becomes a crown and reveals his face. And then the blade will split into legs. There's actually a little tab down here that holds these the legs together. Just kind of push that inward. Then rotate out the legs and up come the feet. I usually like to rotate out like this. Bring the arms down, and you have Zubaan proper. Zubaan can't really do much. He's basically more along the lines of the mecha at this point. He has little to no articulation. You can rotate the legs if you want to, but that doesn't really count. You can move the arms up and down, and you can move the arms out, and you can bend the elbow, but the elbow is spring-loaded and will just go back into position, so really not much of a point in that. And when you push the button from before, his eyes light up, and he says one of his many, many catchphrases. Man of many words, Zubaan. Yes, he has what I usually don't like using this term, but he has what many would call Pokemon speak. He says his name and the syllables of his name in very many ways, and that's pretty much how he talks throughout the entirety of it. And I think only Boukenger Yellow can understand what he's saying at any given time, or something like that. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Just kind of his own little thing. Kind of a neat thing. Again, I probably wouldn't have gotten it if it wasn't on sale, because it doesn't interact with the other robots in any way, shape, or form. It's very much his own thing. But it's kind of sort of half mech, half roleplay toy. So if you can find one for cheap, it'll probably keep your kids entertained for a bit if you have batteries for it. But yeah, that's pretty much all there is to Zubaan. I just kind of wanted to do a Zubaan video because I did all my other Boukenger stuff, so, you know, why the heck not? So, until, yeah, well, I was going to do it for an outro there. I guess I may as well fill out some time here. I do know that there are some other things that just came out for two of the other things that I talk about on this channel, or on this show, rather. The other things I've been talking about were the Kamen Rider X-Aid Level Up Rider series and the Q Rangers Q Tamagatai series. I am very much well aware that this past week there have been things in both series that have come out. For Level Up Riders, we do have Paradox's Perfect Knockout form, and for the Q Ranger mecha, we do have Ryu Voyager and the Oguma and Koguma Voyagers have been out, as well as the whole Rushateo set, which includes the Scorpion. I don't have either of these purchased yet because I got to pay my bills. They came out this past week, and while I did get paid a few days ago, a lot of the money that I have right now is going to be going toward rent and bills, and I'm not really going to have too much left over to want to get stuff imported from Japan. So I'll order those in a couple of weeks once I'm a little bit more... once I have a bit more, well, quite a bit more money, and I'll bring in Jordan and we'll take a look at that stuff. But that's not going to be for a little while yet. But so yeah, keep an eye out for that stuff. This is Zubaan. Say something else, Zubaan. Say something. There we go. He said Zun Zun. So until then, I've been Radio Goji, and I'll be here next time. Join me, won't you?